press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Adda247. बेल आइकन दबाइए, Adda247 की सारी नोटिफिकेशंस पाइए. Adda247, government job in your pocket.
Hello students, this is Akanksha. Again I am back with another very interesting puzzle, and this is particularly a box based puzzle in which you will deal the hints which are given to you. They are in some sort of a gap format. Gap format means it will say something like that there are more than two boxes between box A and box B, something like that. Means you don't know the clear gap. What is the exact gap between box A and box B? In fact, that hint is not direct, it is an indirect hint. Okay, and just it's not a box based puzzle. There is one more arrangement there. You have to justify the color also, and they are in some sort of an order, in some format. And what is that format? Whether they are in horizontal form, in vertical form. Let's read that instructions and trace out. Let's see the first slide. So here is our first slide, and the first slide says, just read that introduction paragraph, that basic introduction paragraph. That what does it say? It says that there are 7 boxes, and the boxes are A, B, C, D, E, G and H. All the boxes are of different color. All the boxes are of different color, and the color name are red, yellow, black, pink, white, violet and orange, but not necessarily in the same order. Further, it's saying that all the boxes are arranged from top to bottom. Okay, means we are clear regarding their arrangement. It is not an horizontal form, it's in fact a vertical form. Okay. Further, now comes the core hint. The core hint says there are 3 boxes between box C and box G. G, which is of black color. There is only one box between the G and E. And further, there is one more hint which says that E, which is of red color. There are 2 boxes between box C and H. There is only one box between box H and the box which is of yellow color. And I would suggest you just to pause the video and give an attempt to this particular puzzle. And I hope that you are done with that. So let's proceed towards the board and see the simplification of this given puzzle. So, when I was just reading that counter hints, that's the core hints which it's written here also. When I was reading that core hints, I realized that all the hints are in indirect form. Each and every hint, there is no direct hint. Just 1 or 2, maybe 1 or 2, and rest of them are indirect hint. Why I am saying that they are indirect hint? Let's trace out. It says that there are 3 boxes between box C and box G. Okay, between C and G. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 boxes between C and G. Further, it's written which is of black color, means this box G is of black color. Okay. Next it says there is only one box between the G and E. There is only one box between G and E. Only one box. There is only one box between G and E, which is of red color. This box E is of red color. Fine? Clear? Further it says there are 2 boxes between the box C and H. Between C and H there are 2 boxes. Okay, fine, we wrote it down. There is only one box between the H and the box which is of yellow color. Between H and the box which is of yellow color, there is only one box. So let's write it down. H and yellow, only one box, yellow and H. Further it says they are giving you one more instruction related with this yellow only. The box which is of yellow color is not placed immediately below or immediately above box C. This yellow is not an immediate neighbor of C. In a very simple way, you can also trace it out. This yellow is not an immediate neighbor of C. Okay, I can't write C just next to yellow, whether it is upward or whether it is downward. Okay, there are more than 3 boxes between the yellow color box and A. Between yellow color box and A, between yellow color box and A, there are more than 3. When it is saying more than 3, you can't conclude 3. Just remember, more than 3. You can't imagine that there should be 3 boxes between A and the yellow color box, okay. Further it says, this white color box is immediately below the pink color box. This white color box is immediately below the pink color box, okay. Further it says the color of box C is not white. This is not C, this can't be C, okay, because it is an invalid combination, okay. More than 2 boxes between the A and the violet color box, okay, again they are talking about gap. More than 2 between violet and A. There are more than 2 boxes between violet and A, okay. And the last line says box D is of orange color, and we do have a clear hint in the last line that box D is of orange color, okay. So if I am talking about direct hint that where to place them, in which order we should place them, I just have a single option. I can consider this thing pink and white because we do have a clear arrangement of this pink and white only. But if I am considering this pink and white as a definite track and I am taking it as the most important hint, then this would be the wrong judgment. This would be the wrong decision. Why it is the wrong decision? Because if we are considering pink and white, are we getting any more hint which is associated either with pink or with white? No, we are not getting any more hint which is associated with them, which means we cannot connect other person with them. This clearly indicates that we can't connect other persons with them, that is the other boxes with them. So picking up this hint in the initial stage is not going to be the good decision. So we will not prefer this one. In fact, I think that we should prefer G. Why we should prefer G? Let's concentrate. There is a G, and further with G there is C. With that C there is H. Moreover, with that G there is E also, okay. With that C there is H. With that H there is yellow. With that yellow there is A. And with that A there is one more hint which is violet. So actually they are coming some sort of a combo pack. They are giving you a combination. So why not to initiate with this point itself? So we will simplify this puzzle from this arrangement G. And now you might be considering why I am considering this G hint, why I am not considering this one. I am considering this thing because it's giving you a wide gap. If you have seen earlier videos, I have mentioned there how to shortlist the hint, how to decide that this hint would be beneficial, but this wouldn't be beneficial for me. This wouldn't be beneficial for me, okay. So I will initiate with this hint itself, but at the same time, this hint in itself is giving 2 possible cases. 2 possible, in one G can be above and in another one C can be above. So let's draw all the cases. So this comes as G, there is a 3 gap between G and C. This comes as C, again there is a 3 gap between G and C. Okay, we are done with this. Now we do have one more hint which is associated with C, and that hint says that there is 2 gap between C and H. Okay, now another thing. Can I consider H somewhere below this like this? Can I consider H here? No, I can't. Why I can't consider H this? If I am considering this position as H, then number of person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are total 8 boxes, but actual in our question it is said that there are total 7 boxes. So I can't consider this as H, means H is somewhere above C only. So 2 gap, and then obviously this comes as H. Okay. Now let's consider the same case in this one also. If I am considering H somewhere above C, in this case if I am considering H somewhere above C, then 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then there are total number of 8 boxes, means I can't consider H there. When I can't consider H there, then ultimately I have only one position, 2 gap, and then this comes as H. I hope that it is clear to each and everyone. After that H, we do have one more hint which is related with H, this one. There is a gap of 1 person between H and yellow color box, okay. There is a gap of not 1 person, there is a gap of 1 box. 1 box between H and yellow color box. This is the H gap. This comes as yellow. Okay. Can I write here yellow? No. If I am writing here yellow, then yellow and C will be immediate neighbor, and we can't write here as yellow. So it clearly indicates that yellow will be somewhere above only, so this comes as yellow. Moreover, the color of G was also clear, and which is black color. In this one also the color of G is clear, which is black, and again a gap of one box between H and yellow color box. Can I consider yellow here? No, I can't consider yellow here, so we have to write yellow, this one only. This comes as yellow color box. Clear? Okay, now before I proceed towards anything, just see the number of boxes: 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Only one box is missing in each cases. It can be at this position also, it can be at this position also. In this also it can be at this position also, it can be at this position also. We cannot decide that. Okay. After this hint, once we are done with this yellow, I do have one more hint which is dealing with this yellow itself. This hint is dealing with that yellow only, and this hint says there is a gap of more than 3 box. There is a gap of more than 3 box between yellow and A box. Okay, this is yellow. Okay, more than 3. So I can't consider upward. I have to go somewhere down only. 1, 2, 3. Can I consider A here? Can I consider A here? No, I can't. If I am considering A here, then the gap between yellow and A is 1, 2, 3. There is a gap of 3 box, and it's saying as more than 3 box, which means that this can't be A. This is already defined, so ultimately this has to be A. When this is A, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we are done with the 7 arrangement. This 7 arrangement is definite one. Now let's consider the same case in this arrangement also. Between yellow and A, there should be a gap of more than 3 box. Can I consider A downward? No, not at all possible. Can I consider upward? Yes, ultimately I have to. 1, 2, 3. Can I write this as A? If I am writing this as A, then the gap between A and yellow comes as 1, 2, 3. There is a gap of 3 box only, and this indicates more than 3, which means I can't write A here. So this clearly indicates I have to write A here only. When we are done with that A, we have one more hint which is dealing with that A. There is a more than 2 box gap between A and violet color. Okay, let's consider. This is A. More than 2. 1, 2. Can I write violet here? If I am writing violet here, then the gap between A and violet comes as 2 box. No, it's not acceptable because it should be more than 2 box. So this is not acceptable. When this is not acceptable, I don't have any more positions, so ultimately this will be violet itself. Let's consider the same case in this one also. Between A and violet, there are more than 2 boxes. Okay, fine. A is this one, 1, 2. Can I consider this as violet? No. If I am considering this one as violet, then there is only 2 box, which is incorrect one. So ultimately this comes as violet one. Okay, fine, we are done with that. Now let's arrange this hint also. There is a gap of 1 box between G and E. Okay, there is a gap of 1 box between G and E, and this box E is of red color. Okay, same thing. 1 box between G and E. So E will come here, there only, and this color is also defined, and that is red color. Okay, now the next hint says the box. Now we have this hint D. D is of orange color. Okay, D is of orange color. Where do we have place to place that D? In this one I do have just a single place to write D, because if I am writing here D, then I don't have place for that orange, so ultimately I will write D here only. And if I am talking about in this arrangement, I do have only this place, so this comes as D and this comes as orange. But there is one more hint. Just below pink is white, but white and C combination is invalid. Means we need back-to-back 2 vacant places. We do have only these 2 back-to-back vacant places. If I am writing pink here, if not, we do have only 1 place. We have to write pink there and we have to write white here. But when I wrote white there, then I am reverting this condition. I am going against the condition, which clearly indicates that this is the incorrect arrangement. Okay, now in this one, ultimately decides that this is the clear arrangement only, and I need back-to-back 2 vacant position. We do have only this one. So this comes as pink color box and this comes as white color box, and only 1 member is missing, 1 box is missing, and it is B. Just see this arrangement. And I hope that you guys are also getting the same arrangement. Okay, and I hope that you are also getting the same arrangement. Moreover, one more thing, I would say that it was bit convenient part because the hint says as more than 3, and when they termed it as more than 3, I told you earlier, more than 3 means in that case you will not consider 3 gap. You need more than 3 means minimum 4. Minimum gap should be 4. Okay, just remember these things. These are silly things. Okay, one more thing is there in this diagram. When they said it as more than 3, in this condition, when we were arranging this diagram, we were arranging this format, we do get just a one condition, and so we were definite that we will write A here only. But what if I consider this hint as more than 2? What if this hint was given as more than 2 box gap? If they said it as more than 2 box gap, then here we will consider that 3 gap also. And when we will consider that 3 gap also, then we would get again in this diagram only, then you will get 2 more cases. I think that not just 2 more, in fact you would get 1 more case, and moreover in this diagram also you will get 2 more cases. Means I clearly want to tell you that right now we do have just 2 possible cases, but if this hint was something like this, then we would trace it out something as 4 possible cases. There would be somehow 4 possible cases, and then this would be something, you can term it as a lengthy one. Okay, but definitely I will give you such example also, don't worry, I will explain you such example also in which you will have 4 cases for this box based arrangement. But before coming towards that example, I want that you should be confident on this arrangement. You should be confident on this arrangement, that on that day only we will proceed towards that, when we will be getting more than 3 possible cases in just a single hint. Okay, so I hope that you guys are also getting the same answer. And now let's deal with the counter question. And if I ask you what is the color of that C box, then the answer is pink. And which box color is yellow, then the answer is B. I believe that now you can deal with counter questions in very easy way once you are done with the solution. Okay, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this puzzle, this box based arrangement. Okay, and if you want to see some more challenges, as I mentioned that in some other challenges in this box base only you will get 4 format, 4 possible cases, then do reply in that comment section that you need some more challenges, some more, that is not some more, that is the question which carries 4 possible cases. Then definitely I will come again with that example also. And thanks a lot for watching this video.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Adda247. Bell icon दबाइए, Adda247 की सारी notifications पाइए. Adda247, government job in your pocket.